Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. This is Vickie Verley, a rock and roll prophetess. These are going to be your September of 2016 free video readings. I'll be using the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, which is my own creation, and then we'll pull a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, which is my own creation. As always, I have a whole bunch of stuff here. If you're learning to read tarot, you can check out my book, Tarot in the Modern World. I also have several adult coloring books. You can find all that up in the eye in the sky, along with how to get readings and different things from me, the readings and wares that I offer. I did a kind of a cool little funny video this month, if you guys have time to check it out. It's called Find Somebody to Blame, and it's sort of sarcastic, and it's sort of like this country tune. It's supposed to be halfway funny, so if you have a minute, check it out. You can find a link below on that one. And if anybody out there is a country musician and you want to record it, definitely get a hold of me. I would love to see that happen. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and explain a little bit about how the readings work before we get into it. If you already know how the readings work, you can go ahead and skip ahead. First of all, when I pull the cards, I want you to pick a color. And then when the color shows up in the spread, that could contain a special message for you. When I pull the cards, I'm going to hold them up, and I want you to take time to look at each card. These cards were designed to speak to your subconscious mind. If it looks like it says something else, like for instance here, the word motion is contained in emotion. If that stands out to you, or even if it looks like it says something completely different, go with it. That's spirit communicating with you. This is empowerment tarot. I'm not trying to tell you how to lead your life, and nobody should. You should not give your power away. This is for you to activate your own intuition and find things in here and allow these cards to speak to you. If you do not get your message through this reading, be sure to check your rising and moon sign. The other thing is when the court cards appear, and the court cards would be the knights, queen, kings, and pages. Traditionally, a knight is a male, knight, king, and page are males, and the queen are females. But in these general readings, they could be male or female. So I may refer to, like if it's a king, I may refer to it as he, but really it could be he or she or anybody. Learn to trust your intuition and go with the flow on these readings. I hope that you get a special message out of here. Take time to look at each card and pause the video if you have time. Without further ado, on to your free readings for September. Hello, Sag, and thank you for joining me for the September 2016 tarot reading with animal totem cards. So what's going on for Saggies anyhow this fine month? People. A lot of people. I'm hearing that song, Higher Ground. That Stevie did that originally, I believe, right? Because the first line of that's people. Keep on keeping. Alright, let's see here. Sagittarius. Last one. Oh, you got some, definitely a love month for you guys, it looks like. Look at all these love cards. The very central card here is the Lovers. So the Lovers is, love is in the air. We're in love. I mean, it doesn't always mean that. Sometimes it can mean, it's people we love and this and that, like family love or different things. But in this case, when it's right next to the Ten of Cups, I think it's pretty safe to say that love is going to be a big factor for you guys this month. Ten of Cups is the marriage card, of course. It's love and marriage. It's not only love and marriage. Ten of Cups is the 10, and 10 is always the most. So it's the most happiness, the most joy, the most happiness and joy that you could ever experience. So you're peaking. You're peaking with happiness and joy. So what's wrong with that? Nothing. I was getting a little worried when I first started throwing these cards. The first three were all people. People! So you got the Knight of Cups. You've got the Queen of Rods. You've got the Queen of Swords. Okay? So, a lot of people are going to be influxed. Now, who am I reading for? Sag. So this is probably you. Queen of Rods is you, male or female, if you watch the intro, okay? And look at all these people on all sides of you. So these are probably your love partners, I would imagine, you know, for most of you. So if you're already in a relationship, it's saying, yeah, things are going to be pretty good here. You know, things are going to be going pretty good for you. For some of you, I feel like this is like say this is you and this is your love interest. This is somebody's kid, or vice versa. This is you, this is your love interest, this is somebody's kid. But it's good, because the Ten of Cups is there's kids on it too, if you can see down here. So it's not just all about, you know, the lovers. It's embracing the family. So if any of you are single with children and you're dating somebody, it's saying, hey, the kids are going to get along really well. It'll be fine. It's for them too. It's a good thing for them too. If you're dating somebody and they're the ones who have kids and you don't, you're thinking, oh, I don't know if I want to deal with, you know, that somebody's kids. It's going to be okay. You know, it's saying everybody's getting along. Everybody's in the upright position. Everybody's lined up. Everybody's on the same page. So this is all good stuff here, you know. Now the moon card is showing up here. And traditionally, and this could be true, that the moon means like, you know, dreams, intuition, psychic stuff. And you should be paying attention to your dreams for sure. And one of the other things it can mean when it's right by this lovers and stuff, talk about, you know, that you have this strong intuitive, you know, vibe going on. Like you can kind of pick up on each other, and you know, you're tuned into each other. You know, it could be like that. But because we're in eclipse season, I did forget to mention that this could be one of these eclipses, you know. So we have a new moon eclipse, and that you're squaring, these are squaring you. And it's part of this mutable cross that's been going on, and you're part of it. Sagittarius is part of it. So the new moon eclipse is in Virgo on September 1st, and then the full moon eclipse is on the 24th in Pisces. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. And both of these are squaring your signs. So you're being activated. You're totally being activated by these eclipses. You know, it could be a cautionary tale with the squares, and a lot of the astrologers may say that, but I mean, this spread is looking pretty darn good with all this love stuff right in the beginning, so I'm not too concerned about it being a bad thing for you. And I also like that the moon is in the upright position. Now, you do have the death card down here, and, you know, normally the death never means that somebody's dying. Very rarely, really doesn't mean that. It just means a big change is afoot. Some kind of big change is happening, okay? And it doesn't seem to be a bad thing. Again, it's, you know, you're releasing something. Release is the one that's really standing out to me on this card. And you guys should pay attention to that too, whatever stands out to you. Below it you have strength. And usually strength is, oh, we gotta hang in there, we gotta have patience, it's taking longer than we thought it would. But I feel like what it's saying is this relationship is strong. That this love has a lot of strength and fortitude that's gonna, you know, carry you through. I think it's going to be a very strong relationship. If you're already involved, you're just going to be strengthening and forging, you know, this relationship. It doesn't have to be somebody new, you know, even stronger. For some of you, this is going to be, I'm hearing that Stevie Nicks, shatter your illusions of love. Do you pick up the pieces and go home? I feel like it's going to shatter your illusions of love in a good way. It's like if some of you have been in, you know, had a bad relationship and you're carrying that around, and you're just like, you know, carrying around all these strong emotions, these strong like resentments and things like that. This is going to show you it's going to shine a light on a new way of being and relating, and that it's going to, it could, you know, reinvigorate. I don't know. That's not the word I'm trying to get, but your faith in love. If you've lost faith in love, this is going to bring it back. That's what's dying. Your cynicism could be dying. You know, that's what I'm feeling. You got the Page of Cups here. Hey. Well, it's Spirit Child, and it is a child who's in spirit for the most part. It can be a message, and it's, you know, water on each thing. We got the full moon eclipse in Pisces. It could be talking about that, but hey, you got this lovers, you got the So it could be some people are getting pregnant. If it's something that you're not really wanting to happen right now, you're not really up for, then of course you'd want to take precautions to prevent it. If you're not really looking to have another baby at this time, because I feel for most of you that there's already kids around. There's already kids. But if that's something that you are wanting for, hey, there it is. Getting busy here, and here comes a child or a baby. So, it could be news coming on the eclipse. There's a lot of things, but usually when these lines up with these cards here, like I said, usually we're talking about potential pregnancy, and this is just the spirit of the child who is lingering around, waiting for a body to get into there. The other thing is, though, with these two cards together, again, it could be reinforcing that there's this very strong. This is that nonverbal communication sometimes. It's somebody, these are these intuitive hunches. And even if it's not related to your relationship, from the looks of this, you guys could really be getting some strong downloads or hunches, or, dreams for sure. You could be, sorry about that, some dog was banging on the door. You could be getting some dream messages through your dreams, these sorts of things. The other thing I was going to say, this doesn't have to be your child. This could be your niece, nephew, grandchild, a lot of people. If you're thinking, well, I'm not getting pregnant, blah, blah, blah. Well, maybe it's, somebody else. But it's going to be, part of the welcome into the fold, into this Ten of Cups, along with the other people here. I don't know if I mentioned, this could be water, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This could be air, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And then this is fire, of course, Leo, Aries, Sag, which you're fire, so I feel like it's you. If these are timers, though, this is the full moon eclipse. That, again, the date on that is the 16th. If this is the sign of air, which is Libra, we're going to be moving into Libra after the 22nd, so this could also be later in the month. But pretty much, it looks really great. The Death card is here, but I am not worried about that Death card at all. Whatever's death is, and death, like, say if it was like this, then I'd be like, oh, your relationship, whatever's behind death is what's being released, and there's nothing, it's all talking about going forward. So whatever is being released is good, and I keep hearing shatter your illusions of love. That Stevie Nicks line. And I think for a lot of you that's good. I know in the song it's not a good thing. It's about being really heard. Shatter your, did he make you cry, make you break down, all that stuff. But I'm feeling like it's just giving me that line, but it's used in a different way. Shatter your negative illusions of love and embrace, something really positive. Okay, let's go ahead and I saw Romance, and I was hearing Moondance, Van Morrison too. A fantabulous night to make romance under the moon, Moondance. So that was kind of a cool one too, right? Alright, so let's get into this animal totem here for you guys, Sagittarians. What is that animal totem? The deer. Well, deer's about being gentle, I know that. Okay, so here's the deer. Let's see. Gentle, peaceful, sensitive soul. Loving persuasion realizes desires. Pay attention to your surroundings, ready to act in an instant. Quiet introspect, reveal the answers you seek. Well, that goes along with these two cards. But this deer is like gentle, I feel. Tread lightly, Don't be the bull in the china shop, Cherish the people that you love and treat them kindly and gently. That's the biggest message that I really got out of that deer for you guys, okay? Okay, Saggies. Hey, thanks for everything you do. You can find out how to get all my stuff. Everything's up in the eye in the sky. I'll take you to that page. I'm going to be doing a new site soon, but it's not ready yet. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down here so you can always keep up on everything. I have the Facebook link and all that stuff is below. Thank you for everything you do for the channel. The liking, sharing, subscribing. The Google Plusing, the Facebook shares, all that stuff, comments. I love reading the comments. I read them all. And donating. Donating is a big part of what keeps these readings free. No amount is too small or too big. It's all very appreciated. Remember, you are a love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of September, and I'll speak to you soon.